Hello CIS scholars, welcome back to English Grammar World. Scholars, in previous video we finished chapter 7 of our students book, right? And today in this video I am going to start chapter 13, 14 and 15. So scholars, why I took 3 chapters together in this video? Because our chapters are verbs, auxiliary verbs and transitive and intransitive verbs. Scholars, as you can see and you can understand that these 3 chapters, chapter number 13, 14 and 15, verbs, auxiliary verbs and transitive and intransitive verbs. These 3 chapters are interrelated, or we can say that these 3 chapters are dependent on each other. If you know verbs, you can easily understand auxiliary verbs or helping verbs. And if you know verbs and auxiliary verbs, then it will be very easy to understand transitive and intransitive verbs. Okay? So that's why I took these 3 chapters together. So scholars, what you can see on your screen? Rabbit, right? So the rabbit is jumping here. You can see it's very clear and jumping very very innocently, right? The rabbit is jumping. Okay, so this is one sentence. The rabbit is jumping. What you can see here? Here the boy is running, right? The sentence is the boy is running. So scholars, you have to pay attention on the sentences, right? The boy is running, the rabbit is jumping. So in these sentences, what are the things? Subject, helping verb and verb, right? So now, what is verb or verb? What verbs tell us? So what is verb? As you all know, the very simple definition of verb is the action word. The action word can be called as verb, correct? Yes. So now we will see that what is the function or what is the work of verb in any sentence. ओके क्या काम है वर्ब का किसी भी सेंटेंस में? व्हाट इज द फंक्शन और व्हाट इज द वर्क ऑफ वर्ब इन एनी सेंटेंस? सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, वर्ब इज टेलिंग अस दैट व्हाट अ पर्सन डज. ओके, व्हाट अ पर्सन डज मीन्स कोई भी जो भी सब्जेक्ट है, व्हाट द वर्क इज डन बाय सब्जेक्ट और व्हाट द वर्क is doing by subject, means subject is doing whatever. Okay, what is subject doing, right? What subject is doing, right? That is the main thing which we can understand by the verbs. Okay, the word which tell us about the work of subject, that word can be called as verb. So here first of all, what you have to understand, that first thing, what verbs tell us that what a person does. For example, here Superman is flying in the sky, right? Superman is flying in the sky, right? So what Superman is subject here, right? Superman is subject. What this Superman is doing here? Superman is flying. So flying word is an action word, right? So flying is verb here, and flying word is telling us that what the subject is doing, right? That's why flying is a verb here. And which type of verb? Action verb. By this word we can understand that what action is going on in this sentence. Superman is flying in the sky. Flying is an action word, and by this word we can understand that what subject is doing, right? Okay, so let's see what verb can do, what another thing verbs can do. Verb can tell us what a person is. Okay, verb can tell us in any sentence about a person, that what a person is. For example, he is a policeman. Okay, he is a policeman. You will not get any action word in this sentence. Is there any action word? No, we don't have any action word in this sentence. But here he is word is there, and is word is telling us what about this person, that what a person is. So about the state of being. Okay, about this word, this verb is telling us about the person's being, about the person's state. Okay, so the here this is helping verb. This is not working here as an action word, and is, am, are, was, were, all these are helping verbs about which we are going to study, right? Helping verb, auxiliary verb, these all things we will do. So here what difference you have to understand, that in first sentence verb can tell us about the action. Here in second sentence is verb can tell us about the being. Okay, now let's see another example, that what verb can do, that a person or thing has. What a person or thing has. Like here, Goldilocks has a bouquet of flowers. Okay, Goldilocks has a bouquet of flowers. So here this has word, this has word is showing the ownership, means who has this bouquet of flowers? Goldilocks, subject. Goldilocks is subject here. Okay, Goldilocks has a bouquet of flowers. So has, have, all these words are working as verb. Okay, to show the belongingness or to show the possession, ownership of the object. Okay, so Goldilocks has a bouquet of flowers. Here we don't have any action word. Here we don't have any word which show being. Okay, but we have one word which show possession, which show ownership. So Goldilocks has a bouquet of flowers. It means has is also a kind of verb. Okay, let's see one more example. The state in which a person or thing is, means when if we, what else verb can tell us? The state or condition in which a person or thing is. For example, she knows how to play chess. Here she knows how to play chess. Here you have to pay attention, scholars. Play chess, play word is an action word, right? But at present this action is not going on, right? अभी ये action नहीं हो रहा है. This action is not going on now. She knows how to play chess. So here which word is verb? Which word is working as verb? Knows. So knows is non-action verb. Okay, she knows how to play chess. But here play is not an action word here. Here knows is non-action verb. Okay, she knows means उसे पता है, but this thing is not going on now. She knows means this word is non-action word, but here this word is working as verb. Okay, knows is non-action word, but it's working here as a verb. Okay, So you have to pay attention when there is two or more than two action words are there. You have to find out, you have to read that sentence again and again to understand that which word is working as a verb. Okay, yes. So it means what you can conclude from all these things, that the verb is the most important part of a sentence, and we cannot have a sentence without a verb. Am I right? We cannot make any sentence without a verb. And if there is any sentence without a verb, then it means that is not a complete sentence. Okay? Yes, scholars. Now here we have exercise of chapter verbs. So here first of all, what is given? What do you do during recess? Write 5 action words that you do during your break. This totally you have to do by yourself, right? What you all are doing during your recess nowadays? So we don't have any recess, right? So last year you have to remember about last year, and you have to write 5 action words: talking, eating, right? All these are the action words. You have to write 5 action words. You have to pick from your recess 5 action words, and you have to make sentence by that. Okay? Yes. And in second question, circle the subject and underline the verb in each sentence. One has been done for you. So what you have to do? First of all, you have to find out subject. Like here in first sentence, it's already done for you. Harry and Jerry, right? This is the subject, name, noun it is. So Harry and Jerry were great friends. Okay, so Harry and Jerry, plural subject, so that's why were. If it was only about Harry, or if it was only about Jerry, then was. Harry and Jerry were great friends. Now in second sentence, Mrs. Lawrence gave the students a reward. So what will be the subject here? Here Mrs. Lawrence is the subject, and what work she did, what action word is here? Gave, right? Mrs. Lawrence gave the students a reward. Okay, scholars. So for today this much only, and in next video we will continue exercise of the same lesson, and we will start in continuation, we will start auxiliary verb, because auxiliary verb and transitive and intransitive verb, all these three are interrelated. Okay, so till that time, take care. Bye bye.